No, look, it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Greetings nerds, Glitch here with Cake Master 14, and today we're doing Deathrun on Hive Server, and if you don't know what Deathrun is, it's basically a game where there are runners and they race each other to the end of a course, and then there are deaths who set off traps along the course trying to kill all the runners. And yeah, I guess we'll see you at the start of the round.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú? I don't know what to do. Is my friend still spamming me?
Would she even...
I don't know. She just sent me a bunch of freaking moons.
Okay,
That's
now
all
I
she
know.
ever does is
Now
send me
I know
a bunch
what friend it is. Just
a bunch of moons. Literally just endless moons. Moon moves for days. Oh look, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. I should probably get off my phone. I guess
yeah, just a bit.
I was telling my friend to piss off.
Chick's
wearing a bow tie. Bow ties are cool.
Bow ties are cool.
This is just trash after trash after trash. We're just spewing. Do we need to tell them about the board?
No! No one brings up the board!
The board!
The board doesn't exist!
Yes, it does! It's right there in all of its glory!
It's the board. In case you're wondering, it's just the dry erase board we have up against the wall of our room. That's all it is! That's all it is!
Well, no. That's not all it is.
That's essentially...
The truth needs to be revealed!
Well, I mean, whatever they're gonna imagine is gonna be so much worse than what it actually is, so I guess
it's a shrine.
It is not a shrine, there are not candles around it, don't exaggerate.
What?
Shrine,
I didn't even touch the water and I died!
Shrine is just for lack of a better word.
It's basically a board covered with fan art for a ship that we ship a lot. And we call it the OTP board, and it's literally just coated with this trash. And it's essentially a shrine. There's just not candles around.
It's essentially, it's literally just the whiteboard in a room, and we just covered
we have
it
like stuff pinned to it and a bunch of drawings everywhere. It's really quite sad. Honestly,
I've 5 things on it. Don't exaggerate.
But it takes up the whole board.
That's just because the one thing you do is really big.
It deserves it. Okay? And then, like, whenever anything cute happens in the show that the ship's from, we just kind of cry and gesture to the board, and we're like, that's why we have the board, and, we don't have problems, and we kind of fear the day when our parents, like, look in and, like, notice it, and then just see it, because, and, like, when you break it down, it's only 5 things, but together it looks like a lot more than that, so you kind of just...
Yeah, if you really think about it, it's not like if you really think about it, it's just literally a whiteboard with 5 pieces of fan art for the same ship on it.
So it doesn't sound that bad, but when you see it all together, it looks really nerdy and just a tiny bit sad. And then you just kind of like
in reality, it's not that bad.
But it just looks worse than it is, so we kind of fear the day where somebody else in our family notices it, and it's just like, oh, they're even more psychotic than we originally thought. Nice! Wow. I saw that! I saw that! Somebody's saying it's impossible, and it's no, it's not. I've done this map like 20 million times.
It's just, like, at first glance, it looks like obsessive and really weird and like we need a therapist, but if you really take some time to look at it, it's literally just a dry erase board with 5 pieces of fan art on it.
I ship
reality
it so much. It's the one true OTP, and then whenever I see anybody else ship one of the characters with anybody else, I kind of just bomb it internally because it's like, how can you do that when there's such perfection in this one ship? So, in other words, we both suck butt. Nobody even got 3rd place, so I think overall this was just a terrible round.
We've been talking about the OTP board.
It deserves to be spoken about and all of it.
No, we only talked about it because you brought up and whatever they would imagine would be so much worse. But yeah, literally, I want to make this very clear. The reality of it isn't that bad, but if you just look at it first, it looks like a lot, and it looks like we need a therapist.
But when you have to break it down, it's just 5 pieces of fan art, though I want to add to it.
That's Just freaking stop.
I almost have 20,000 points.
Nice.
Nice. 10 out of 10.
We
Would
are
recommend.
pathetic people. Never just...
Don't make me feel bad for my accomplishments.
No, 20,000 points is great. It's good.
No, the damage has already been done. I'm gonna go cry. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
You don't have to cut that out.
This person just went noobs.
It's really similar to another map.
Well, you know what? Awesome, Aaron. I have a higher rank than you, so who's the noob now, dude? Wrecked.
We all went through that phase on the internet where all we did was fight people on freaking random people we didn't even met. And then you mature as a person and decide to not do that.
Honestly, there's just so many stupid people that at this point I would just be like, "K."
Just to laugh at them in silence. Just laugh at them and they're idiots.
It just kind of gets to the point where, like, sometimes you just kind of realize that, like, they're all peasants, and
you are above them.
You just need to understand that when there's someone stupid on the internet, it's like you don't know them. It's not like it's happening face to face. You don't have to answer them, and I know you feel like you do, or else you might think, oh well, they might think they won, but it's like, no, they don't. They're probably gonna forget about it. You don't have to do anything, and even if they don't forget about it, and it's just like they're peasants and you're a queen, so you just gotta keep on slaying and just behead them in your mind.
The stupid people on the internet are peasants, and you are royalty, and do not need to speak with the peasants that you do not wish to speak with.
Yes.
All it will
you are a queen.
Idiots will always think they've won. So just, no matter what...
You can't argue with them, because they're too stupid to comprehend a logical argument. So you just gotta be like, you know what? I'm a queen. I'll just keep slaying. Even if you're a dude, you're still queen. Everyone can be a queen if you want to. I mean, take Tyler Oakley. He's a queen. He's definitely male.
So, like, yeah, you can't win an argument against an idiot, so all you're going to get is frustrated, so just ignore them.
Because they refuse to accept that they're wrong, they refuse to accept that you have a more logical argument, you can't change their mind, so it's just that and half the time they're just doing it because they want attention, so if you just kind of ignore them. I think the most stupidest thing that I've ever seen, though, is on Elisa's page, Sky's wife. Well, you know who it is, but just for the audience, I guess. Yeah. Well, like on Elisa's page,
wife.
Yeah. Well, on Elisa's page, somebody called her gay, and it's just okay, well, one, it's 2016. That shouldn't be an insult anymore. And two, she's pansexual, so you're not entirely wrong.
You don't really call pansexual people gay because they're technically not, but you're not.
It's a blanket term for queerness.
I mean, some people prefer that you don't call them that, but that's just their personal preference. Most people don't really mind.
Yeah, but it's like...
If someone tells you they don't like you doing it, then just don't do it. Most people don't really care that much.
It's because it's just like... You just reach... It's because it's just like... They're not... So it was like, one, that's not an insult.
Two, you're not entirely wrong.
Yeah, it's like, one, it's not an insult. No one should think it's an insult. And two is...
You're not entirely wrong.
You're only partially wrong. So, like...
You're only slightly wrong.
You're only slightly wrong. So it's like, good for you for posting half facts. I mean, I might get first place, but there's this trap and they won't set it off. You're gonna have to, hey, random person, you're gonna have to, like, sacrifice yourself. I wasn't even in the trap! Why did I die? That's so trash! I was gonna get first! You know what this is? This is bullcrap is what this is. No, piss off, I hate you.
I got fifth.
I don't care, I should have won!
This is really unprofessional, but I'm really thirsty.
Anyway, guys, this was Deathrun, and if you like the commentary,
like I really want a cup of water right now.
This was just
like,
I don't even know what this was. This was
right
just
now.
this is just the worst thing I've ever created, and I'm probably gonna cringe editing it. But like honestly, at this point, I am too lazy to try and re-record this. We've already struggled to record things this week because we spent like 7 years setting up for something, and then it turned out to not work, and then we couldn't do it. We had to think about other things. So it's just I just
we've been doing really bad with the uploading lately.
We've been basically like we've been not functioning. So honestly, like we have the video. That's good enough. I don't care.